चंद्रास। चंद्रास वॉइस आ रहा है? हेलो चंद्रास। हेलो। अनम्यूट ही नहीं, क्या बात है यार।
यस
हेलो।
ये सर आ रहा है बहुत सर।
अच्छा चंद्रा, स्लाइड क्लियर है?
हाँ सर, वेरिएशन इन सोलर रेडिएशन।
अच्छा, मैंने अभी पेपर चेंज किया है, फाइल चेंज की है, आया?
हाँ सर, सोलर एनर्जी का आ रहा है, वेरिएशन इन सोलर रेडिएशन वाला।
नहीं नहीं, मैंने पीडीएफ पे क्लिक किया है, दूसरा पीडीएफ मैंने अटैच करा है यहाँ पे।
वो नहीं आया है सर।
एक कॉम्प्रिहेंसिव स्टडी ऑफ सोलर पावर इन इंडियन बोर्ड, आया नहीं आया?
नहीं सर, अभी नहीं।
आई। ये एक दूसरा पेपर मैंने लोड किया है, सोलर एनर्जी मार्केट डेवलपमेंट इन इंडिया, दिखा?
हाँ हाँ, अब दिखा सर।
ओके, तो अभी कौन सा दिख रहा है?
मार्केट डेवलपमेंट इन इंडिया।
अच्छा, अब मैंने चेंज किया है सेकंड पे, कॉम्प्रिहेंसिव स्टडी ऑफ सोलर पावर इन इंडिया, आया?
नहीं सर।
ए यार, कुछ तो भी नेट का इशू है। अच्छा, मेरा वॉइस क्लियर है ना?
हाँ सर, वॉइस क्लियर।
ओके। अब तुम लोगों का कोर्स धीरे धीरे कंप्लीशन की ओर चल रहा है।
हाँ यस सर।
अप्रोक्सीमेट 24 या 25th लेक्चर है आज, है ना?
हाँ सर, अब दिख रहा है,
आज
कॉम्प्रिहेंसिव स्टडी ऑफ सोलर पावर इन इंडिया।
ठीक है, ठीक है, तो आई एम गोइंग बैक टू द स्लाइड एंड देन आई विल गो वन बाय वन। दिस, हम लोग यहाँ पे थे, हम लोग यहाँ पे थे, यस, दिस इज द लास्ट पैरामीटर के बाद। ओके, सो आई एम जस्ट गोइंग टू, चलो स्टार्ट करते हैं तुम्ही से। 41। हाँ चंद्रास,
यस सर।
now I am on slide number 42. So the topic is, why do we need solar radiation data? Okay,
सर यस सर।
so means in agriculture point of view, we need data for the solar photosynthesis. In astronomy, solar orbit variation, atmospheric science, that is the numerical weather prediction, and that same point, numerical weather prediction, this is also help to us to know about the potential of the solar energy and wind energy potential at different location. As I told you many times that government of India had been already installed many weather monitoring station in that whole country, and generally such kind of system installed at a airport and in so many laboratories like that. Here we already have such kind of installation, just interfaces part is waiting. So based on that data, we can have the idea like that, if I have any kind of solar system, so if you know that there is no radiation or there is no strong radiation which can help us, because it's a matter of money investment. You have invested few thousand, like the 25-30,000 rupees in the water heating system, or you invested 1 lakh rupees for the solar PV system, and then you know that there is no solar potential, means radiation is so weak, so you cannot use it. So that means you did not get the right information. So such kind of information is available with that company's vendor, as well as government already had such kind of data bank which is available in the reports as well as in the books. And then we have an idea like that these are the locations where we can install such kind of systems. Okay, so if you go into the southern part, radiation is so good. If you are in the northern India, particularly in the Delhi, UP, then go to the Madhya Pradesh, Odisha, Andhra Pradesh, Gujarat, Rajasthan, everywhere you have good sunshine. And if you are going to the northeast, there also, but sometime they have the cloudy condition. The similar thing happen in the J&K and Uttarakhand. So such kind of things you have to see. You can find water heating system, solar PV system installation in mountain region also, but those locations have enough sunshine availability to convert that radiation into the thermal as well as electrical. So fourth is that climate change, that is the energy balance. We have seen that how the earth energy budget, health, UV effect on skin with ultraviolet radiation, and hydrology evaporation, materials degradation, oceanography energy balance, photobiology light and life, and renewable energy sustainability. So that kind of information is needed with us to know why we need solar radiation data. Okay, so going to the next, then you see the photovoltaic system, solar thermal, solar concentrator, and such kind of things are very important. Like that photovoltaic, solar heat, thermal, solar electrical, solar fuel, biomass, passive solar lighting, building, HVAC, AC system, solar electrification. And the sixth one topic, solar electrification. What is that? Chandras, do you know that solar electrification? Anybody else in the class? Raise the hand. Chandras. Yes, please. हाँ,
सर
what is this?
सर मतलब सोलर रेडिएशन के साथ अगर उसका कोई अल्ट्रावायलेट रेज या कोई हार्मफुल तो
Okay.
उसे फिल्टर आउट करने के लिए
So, one of my colleague did PhD when I was doing PhD thermal. So that girl was doing PhD under the topic, similar topic. And what she was doing that time, she had some solution which was having basically the heavy metals as well as that that was the basically industrial waste. So that industrial waste passes through the solar parabolic through system like that this one. Okay, and then after a day again she was testing, means every time she tested the parameters. They had a ready-made kit. By that they can check 27 parameter of the water. Okay, so they got different industrial waste, and then they just found that by the solar radiation which kind of effluent treatment waste material can be treated with the help of solar electrification technique. So that was basically a closed loop, and then they just tested the parameter at the beginning, and after evening they again collected the data from the equipment, and then they see the performance. So with the help of solar radiation, such kind of things can be possible. Okay, now I'm going to the next. So this is the what influence the amount of solar radiation. That is Earth Sun relationship, distance 3.5% annual variation, clouds dominant factor, water vapor selective absorber, air pollution 40% less direct, smoke from forest fire natural or man-made, because you know that we this is the tendency of the human, and this is very common news. If you go by any news channel every day, when you see that the news of the whole world, at least one or two news like that, somewhere that forest area burned, and so a lot of problem regarding the environmental issues, cox, sox, nox, and that local government trying to control that, however could not. So that 4 5 days going on, so like that news generally mm, coming to the us basically. Okay, and which is not good. You see, the forest area is very much important for our natural energy balance. You know, the plant is life on the earth, and with the help of plant, we can get a lot of advantages. That's why the plantation is most important. One of my friend, he is running a NGO in my hometown, and every time he donated lot of number of the plants to the local school. So he has a agenda, and then he just approach to the schools, and then he go there with the plantation, and then install means just hand over to them, and then they just manage the plantation, and timely he monitored that plants grow well. So he is now very much popular in my local community, in my hometown. And recently he had his daughter marriage, and he did not give the invitation card. Whenever he asked someone to visit his place or wedding place, he gave a plant for the donation, as a donation to them, कि इसको आप अपने घर में लगाइएगा. Okay, and every month he is doing such kind of good activities. Okay, next is the volcanic ash global effect for years. Okay, location, time of day and season, that is the solar position. With the help of that we can see the position of the sun. So these are the parameters, means what influence the amount of solar radiation. And now this is the sun and earth relationship, latitude and longitude. Latitude is the position of north or south equator. If you divide the earth, which is as a globe, into the half part, then see the northern hemisphere and southern hemisphere. And earth's position is not vertical, that is having a declination angle. So the angle with respect to the northern hemisphere, latitude in the northern, and in the same in the southern. So latitude is very important parameter in solar thermal energy system. Longitude is the position of the east or west of the prime meridian runs through Greenwich, England. Okay, so these two angles are really very important. So like that, this is the latitude of the Dallas, 32.78 degree north. Longitude is west. Miami, that is 26 degree north. Longitude is 80 west. This is the Greenwich line. So with the help of that, the similar information is given in our Janam Patra. उन्नतांश और अक्षांश ऐसे कुछ लिखा रहता है, and that is basically that information of the location. Now this is the map of India, and you can see here that Indore latitude, I remember 22.7 degree north. So that was here somewhere, 22.7 degree north, and Jayas location will be here, like that, 26 or 28 के बीच में होना चाहिए कहीं. Okay, so that horizontal line gives you the information of the latitude. You can see here N, that means the northern hemisphere, and then latitude can go up to the maximum 890. If latitude is 90, then your angle is up to the northern hemisphere at pole. And you can see here that 20 degree, and here that is the equator. काफी नीचे है. Okay, so you see the India is also lying in a very good zone, because you see that 22.45 declination angle. So in the northern hemisphere and the southern hemisphere, Tropic of Cancer and Tropic of Capricorn, that belt is very sunny belt, because radiation always fall in that area, and at equator latitude is 0. So always in any season at equator we have to get very good radiation. Raebareli latitude is 28 degree 57 minutes. Longitude is 77.32. Latitude you can just get the like this radial line, very meter, and this is the angle. So like this here in the North Pole 90, that 30 degree north. So 30 degree north is here, and that 30 degree north is at any places. So it counted that 2 point cannot have the same latitude and longitude. Latitude is same, that you can see the 30 degree north, so many countries will lie in that range. But if you count second point, the longitude of the each one will be different. If you go the vertical, then you can see that longitude is same, but latitude is changing. Okay. So this is the longitude. So this is the prime meridian, and you can see here this is the 180, because we know that 360 can be the angle for a point, and then divided by 2 180, and then this 180 is west side, this is eastern side. So if you lie in that, then your longitude will be the east. If you lie in that side, then your latitude longitude will be the west. W. Lines of longitude are measured in degrees east or west for the prime meridian. यहाँ से please. Okay. So these are the point of two towns. You see here that is the 60 is the latitude. So here that point is lying nearby the Russia. Okay. And this is 0. So 0 is lying here. So in Latin American countries, African countries, and India is just above the equator. Okay. But India is in the range of 30. So that means we are getting good radiation. And on the left hand side, you can see the Gulf, then African countries. On the right hand side, you can see the Bangladesh, Myanmar, and Southeast countries. And here you can see Australia in southern hemisphere. That Australia is also getting good radiation. Okay. So these countries are also very much having potential for the solar systems. At equator, this is 0, then 30 north, 60 north, and 90 north. 30 south, 60 south, 90 south. So latitude lines run parallel to the equator and measured in north and south. So N means north, S means south. And longitude, E means east, W means west. So now the next angle is the solar altitude angle. Is the elevation of the sun above the horizon is the complement of the zenith angle. So in the below figure, you can see zenith angle is just, because you know when you have a perpendicular line, so this would be the 90. So altitude, if you subtract altitude minus 90, means 90 minus altitude, then you will have the zenith angle. This slide cannot work. This is the same. This is the azimuth angle between the sun and the true north, as measured in the horizontal plane of the observer. Okay. So with respect to north or south, we have to measure this. Because we are in the northern hemisphere, then we measure it from the southern side. Okay. So declination angle. That declination angle is the angle between the Earth-Sun line and equatorial plane. Solar declination varies throughout the year. And I told you in my last lecture that is the maximum plus 23.45 and minimum minus 23.45. When it's 0, then we are having the equinox. When this is maximum, we got the value day, summer or winter solstice. So delta is equivalent to 23.45 sine theta, and that 360 by 365 star, that means multiplication 284 plus n. N is the number of the year. For January 1st, this is 1. For February, that is the 32. So like that, you can count the n is the number of the day in a year, and then calculate the value of delta. Our angle is the angle of the horizontal plane between the local solar noon and horizontal projection on the sun rays. Due to the rotation, as I told, Earth is rotating by itself on axis, and then cover the 360 angle in a day. So 360 divided by 24, that means automatically this will come 15 degree. So an hour angle is 0 at solar noon, negative in morning and positive in the afternoon for the northern hemisphere, or vice versa for the southern. So this is the time of the hours. So like that, these are the applications. Okay. So anybody will explain, can anybody explain energy storage here in that picture? Raise the hand. Let's see how many of you can do this. Ajay Meena, Anshi Jain, Anurag Vishwakarma, Arunima Singh, Chandra's already discussed. Nikhil Misra. Okay, I'm coming to you. Yes, Nikhil.
Yes, sir.
हाँ निखिल बताओ.
Yes, sir. ये
Slide,
flow
slide,
self.
slide, slide number 66 is there. Okay.
Yes, sir.
This
Solar
is
energy principles.
yeah, correct. So if you go on the left hand side, then you can see the solar component, and then flat plate collector, photovoltaic cell, focusing collector, then solar thermal, solar heating cooling, and direct electric power generation. And here, that somewhere written is the energy storage. How can you fit that?
Yes, sir. Sir,
हाँ.
सर कुछ दिन पहले हमने सर एग्जांपल दिया था ना कि जो लाइट्स लगी हुई हैं हमारे कॉलेज में, उनके ऊपर सोलर पैनल लगे हुए हैं और उनका जो एनर्जी हम दिन में मतलब प्रोड्यूस होता है सोलर रेडिएशंस के कारण, उनको स्टोर करके रखते हैं साइड में एक बॉक्स टाइप का.
ओके.
तो सोलर एनर्जी के साथ एक कंडीशन है कि वो सिर्फ हमें सुबह डे टाइम में अवेलेबल है, नाइट में नहीं है, तो उनका स्टोरेज बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट हो जाता है, इसलिए उनको स्टोर करके रखने के लिए एनर्जी स्टोरेज का सर ये कंपोनेंट.
Good, good. And in thermal energy point of view, any idea?
सर थर्मल एनर्जी पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू, सर एनर्जी स्टोरेज के लिए
Yes.
यस सर स्टोर तो सर नॉट अ क्लियर आइडिया सर.
Asha. So remove your hand in the picture. Okay. Just remove your tag. Anybody else who can explain that energy storage in thermal energy point of view? Rohan Jindal, Subham Singh, Yasdeep, Yasraj. No idea. Okay. So we will discuss this in the few lecture. I have a plan like this. So if you go to the right hand side, the solar radiation, extraterrestrial solar radiation at Earth surface, geographical location and weather condition, direct diffusion, reflected condition, radiation. And this side, that optical properties for the material for solar radiation. So that chart can explain up to the length to understand with how the solar energy principle can be very helpful to the society. Okay. Now this is the solar energy applications. The first one is the solar water heating system, then flat plate collector, then evacuated tube collector, then concentrated type collector, then solar air heater, then solar crop drying, then solar concentrator, box type solar cooker. In between there is the solar concentrated type box, solar concentrated type solar cooker, solar distillation, solar house, solar energy with energy storage, and photovoltaic system. So the above photovoltaic, the each one deal in the solar thermal energy point of view. And the last one is that photovoltaic, and photovoltaic you know very well, this is the solar energy conversion into the electricity. And that electricity is basically DC direct current. So you have to store that energy, and then you need inverter also to convert DC to AC. Okay. So now I'm going to the next phase. As you know that in India we are running the solar energy mission. Okay. So earlier means the name of the mission was Jawaharlal Nehru Solar Energy Mission. So that Jawaharlal Nehru Solar Energy Mission, basically, I have a book chapter written by me and published in one of my edited book. The chapter number, just a minute, chapter number 3, along with Dr. Sanjay Kar. Okay, and published in 2000, I think 15 hai. Just let me check. Date. This is 2015 by Springer. Okay. So when that mission came to the society, that time that was 20 gigawatt power of the solar energy, means by the solar energy up to 2022. Okay. Later on, when new government came, then government expanded the targets, and those targets fixed by the 175 gigawatt. Out of that, 100 gigawatt by the solar energy, 60 gigawatt by the wind energy, 10 gigawatt by the bioenergy, and 5 gigawatt by the small hydro. And out of that 100 gigawatt by solar, right now, as per the MNRE report, we are having 34.561 gigawatt by the ground mounted and 4.23 gigawatt by the roof mounted. If we count that, 34 plus 4, 38, and 5 plus 0.56 into 3, that is approximate 39 gigawatt. Approximate 39 gigawatt power we got it installation. uh, this is really a very big achievement by government of India, because you see, few years before we were not having any position in the world regarding the solar power production, and right now we are having third or fourth position in the whole world. Okay, but second thing is that if you see the China got nearly 205 gigawatt power by the solar system, and the important thing is that Chinese growth was not good at the beginning. That growth came actually in the year of 2013. So when they started and up to 2012, their growth was like that, point 200 megawatt, 500 megawatt, 1 gigawatt, 1.5 gigawatt, or 2.5. And suddenly by 2012, that means 2013, they just increased the capacity, and they installed somewhere in a year nearly 50 gigawatt power. And right now they have 204 gigawatt power production by the solar system. So this is a very good example in front of us. So now I am going to the chapter Jawaharlal Nehru Solar Energy Mission. So that mission is basically launched. This is uh, in, I think, 2008, that mission launched, and then slowly started in this direction of the power installation. Okay, and that background for such kind of mission, what was that? Who can explain? Means why we need such kind of mission in the country? Raise the hand. No Nikhil Misra and Chandras Verma. I want to discuss somebody else. Anurag Vishkarma, Arunima Singh, Anshi Jain, Abhishek Pandey, Ajay Meena, Anurag Vishkarma. Okay, I'm coming to you. Yes, Anurag. Hello? हाँ अनुराग बताओ भाई. Right now we have solar energy mission going on in our country. So what was the background behind it?
सर जो भी स्पीड है सोलर एनर्जी इंस्टॉलेशन की और
Hmm.
जो भी अभी चल रही है उसको और ज़्यादा इन्हेंस करने के लिए ये सब मिशन लॉन्च किए जाते हैं ताकि मोर अवेयरनेस हो और लोग ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा इस पे इन्वेस्ट करें.
अच्छा. Any other factor? Any other factor? Okay, fine. as you remember that, put down your hand. As you remember that, I had discussed with you the developed versus developing countries history regarding energy point of view. So developing country want to be in the developed category group, and when that game of energy started in the international society, just because of based on the oil, so then we have to find some other alternatives. That was the one factor. Second factor was when we got the threat regarding the environmental issues, environmental challenges, because time to time the world had a meeting, a convention regarding the environmental issues, and whatever rate of energy production we have, so we are burning the fossil fuels, and those fossil fuels create problem in the atmosphere. So if our rate is like that, then we will not mean sustain in a good way about the environment. That will have the impact on the our society. So then we have to switch over to the renewables. So many developed countries said, we can provide you the technology so your efficiency can improve. Such kind of clean development mechanism based projects started in our country also, and then we got the better efficiency equipment machine, and then the CDM carbon footprint given to them on their behalf, so like that. But later on, because that was not sufficient, or that was because problem was so big, so then it was decided that we have to do better than this. So all countries must go by the renewable source of energy. Second thing is that many developed countries based companies, they had lot of production, but they could not sell this to their country because their market was saturated. And where is market? Market is nearby the equator. So which country nearby the equator? India, of course. Gulf, India, Australia, African countries. So then they moved to those countries, and India was that time growing well. Our economy was going up. So now you see the condition is very good. Means when I was scientific officer in 2003 at Regional Testing Center of the Department School of Energy and Environmental Studies. After PhD, I was there just for the 9 months. That was my job, to inform to the society. If someone will come to me, sir, what is the rate of the solar PV system? From where we can get such kind of installation? So regarding solar thermal, regarding solar PV, regarding solar cooker, we have to inform to them if you can buy your product from this shop. And that time we had many shops at Indore, right now also. So those shops having the license, and that name is Solar Aditya shop bolte hain usko. Okay. So those shops having the license, and those shops can do the business. And now many, because policy expanded a lot, so now the many other vendors are doing the similar kind of business. So our job was providing solar lalten to the society for the farmers, basically rural areas. So we distributed many laltens that time: 5 watt, 7 watt, 9 watt, 11 watt, 13 watt solar lalten with the solar PV system, and that lalten with having a PV system, and we just handed over to that Gram Pradhan and distributed to them and recorded the data. That was free of cost, subsidized fully at the beginning. Later on, government removed the subsidy. Whoever is needed, they can get the support. And that time the PV system cost was very high. I don't remember exactly, but that was very high, approximate 300,000, 3 lakh रुपए का 1 kilowatt था शायद. And that was in 2003. And slowly, you see that policy change. A lot of manufacturing unit now is available in India. Earlier, we were just completely depend on the others. So raw material was not available. So such kind of installation we needed, but cost was very high. So very rarely you can find the PV installation in the houses. And now the condition is different. I told you one of my relative in Baroda, he installed that 5 kilowatt system on the roof. My brother-in-law's brother. They are three brothers, so the middle one, he installed such kind of system, and he is running everything with the solar, approximately 11 month or more than 11, and paying very means lower prices like that. Just that is the rent for the meter, because as per the load you have to pay few amount to the electricity board, and he is very much happy. Now the second one is also planning to have such kind of installation, and they have enough roof area. But second thing is that he managed the solar system properly. He at least 2 3 days once he just go to the roof and then clean everything with the help of the water pipe. Okay, so like that. Now the so many cases I have seen. So important thing is that because India having that much potential and growing so fast. So India launched that solar energy mission, but that capacity was 20 gigawatt. And at the time, only few companies were dealing in that, means Indian companies. However, the foreign-based companies, they have the installation in India, but their production in their home country. So slowly, India also having such kind of production of the equipment, and now approximately many parts of the solar power projects developed in the country. Okay, so solar energy mission based on that, and that time that renewable energy market in India was growing well with the help of the MNRE, and country was having money, so we had that chance to grow like that. And later on the Indian economy also be strong, and now is strong, and in future definitely stronger than right now position. So we are having money basically, and we need energy. So we are fulfilling our dreams by the renewable energy. Just before this lecture, I was reading an article, and that mentioned that by 2030, the solar price will be less than 2 rupees per unit. 1.6 to 1.9 rupees will be the rate of the solar power system based electricity. And right now in solar system, the investment point of view, one 1 gigawatt power approximate 4 to 4.5 crore rupees needed as investment. Okay, so when we launched solar energy mission, that time we had solar radiation availability in the country. That was the main point to install such kind of big installation. Okay, so and I would like to show you one picture. Now I am in a PDF file, my paper, that is number 16. This is number 27, like this. Can you see this? That is solar radiation map, Chandras. Can you see that page number 4 of the 27 number paper? Okay, okay. So you can see here that map clearly give you the idea about the solar radiation in kilowatt hour per meter square. So that's 6.6 to 6.4 in the Rajasthan, 6.4 to 6.2 in the Rajasthan, and then 6.2 to 6 is here in UP belt. This is 5.8 to 5.6. So like that, if you go, the whole country is getting very good sunshine. And in the next slide, you can see here, you can see, and that paper published in 2016. Myself and Sanjay Kar is the author. So you can see here J and K, Delhi having the 2762 megawatt, and this is a picture regarding the tentative state-wise breakup of the solar targets in India by 2022. So Delhi 2762, UP का देखें हम, उत्तर प्रदेश, that is nearly 10.6 gigawatt, and Chandigarh is 1.7 gigawatt. Punjab is, this is Punjab 4772 megawatt, and this is 1783, and Rajasthan is 5.7 gigawatt. Madhya Pradesh is 5.6 gigawatt. Gandhinagar is nearly 8 gigawatt. Maharashtra nearly 12 gigawatt. Overall, such kind of installation we can see. Tentative stage by breakup of the solar targets. Okay. So that solar energy mission gives us the chance, because you see, basically that came to the society regarding environmental point of view, but actual this is needed in the country because we need power, and that power will be used in our farming belt for the farmers. We have power shortage, so if we can provide more power to the farmers, then your irrigation point of view problems will be solved, and then we will get the more production. We will get more power. That means we can provide more power to the B town city and C town cities. Now very rarely the power is going down in the district headquarter in UP state. In my hometown, I had seen lot of things, lot of struggle we had seen regarding the power, but nowadays, since last many years, the power is not fluctuating. If there is a maintenance, then they inform to the society by the newspaper. If tomorrow at this hours power will not be available due to the maintenance work. Otherwise, I had seen the worst condition of the power availability in my hometown. Similar things we have seen in Raebareli campus. Do you know that earlier the campus was in that rented building in Raebareli, Ratapur Chauraya, and we were having accommodation in the ITI colony. And that time, many times power gone, and we had seen that face in the Raebareli many times. That power was not available in evening hours or in late evening hours due to some fault, due to something, that power gone. And at that time, we did not have any other option just to wait. Okay. And question was the same, that availability of the power was not high, even consumption demand was high and production was less. Okay. So like that here, at the time, I mean this is the paper of the 2016, you can see the solar tariff. And when solar energy mission started, that time the power by the sun was, I remember, that was nearly 19 to 20 rupees. And that was a model. Means every year the price will go down, and then by the year of 12 or 13, the price will be little bit lower. And then everybody is worried about the cost of the solar power production. You see that electricity board power rate was nearly 6 or 7, and then solar power rate was different. Then why we have to pay more amount regarding the solar point of view. But anyhow, we managed, and due to the competition in that country, national companies as well as multinational companies, and slowly the power rate was going down because investment point of view, that amount gone down, so automatically the electricity rate reduce. So right now we are getting the solar power is very cheap price as compared to the coal based power project, and in future that will also go down. I told you many times, suppose I am in a village and I have money, so what I will do regarding energy point of view, who can explain this? Arunima Singh. Arunima Singh, put your hand if you are there. Yes. Okay. Arunima. Hello. Hello. Your voice is not coming. Arunima, I cannot hear you. Check your connection. Your voice is not here. Okay. So what I will do, suppose I am living in that rural area and I have sufficient amount. First of all, I will go for the solar PV installation. As per the family members, I will install the at least 1 to 2 kilowatt or maximum 5 kilowatt solar PV system. Second thing is that I will install one biogas digester, fixed dome or floating dome, that doesn't matter. I will do that. Third thing is that I will install so many solar thermal applications based assets like that flat plate collector for the solar water heating system, solar air heating system, solar drying system, solar cookers to cook the meal. And then you can see what else you needed. Your food is cooking by the solar, your electricity is coming by the solar, whatever kettles dung you have, that's going to the digester, and then you will get slurry, you will get biogas, so that gas can use for the cooking purpose, and that slurry you can use into the field. So overall, your problem regarding the energy point of view is solved, and your house is fully electrified. So during night time, you are having everywhere the lighting, so your kids can um, do homework during the night time. You can watch TV, you can see the channels, you can be well connected to the world society, to the news channels, and then your life will be completely like that a person who is living in the town. However, in the town space is the problem, houses size is not that much big, and you are in that rural area, so you are enjoying the life. Many of my relatives, they have such kind of things in their home because they are educated and they know how to deal in that. Second thing is that awareness too high, a lot of shops available in the market. One of my friend, he is a dealer to provide that solar energy based assets. He installed that solar PV system installation, solar water heating system installation, and the other things. He imported from that companies and then he installed in the local market as per the requirement. Basically, he is a transporter, but this is his side business and he is very happy with that. One team he has, and then they installed many places. Okay, so that's all. And this uh, book, that paper number 16 and 27, I will forward to everybody. Okay. So then go to the next page of this. You can see here the Andhra Pradesh power policy, Madhya Pradesh. You see that state is having different policies for that. Now you can see the solar city concept. Okay, so solar city means like that. Suppose a town or city is needed 5 gigawatt power. Okay, city is very big. 5 gigawatt power is needed, and with the help of sun, the town manage the power production. Then there is no need of the electricity from the grid. Okay, so the thermal power based power will go to the farming belt side. The farmers nearby the town, they can enjoy with that, so their production can increase. Second thing is that as solar is not available for the whole year, 12 months. So if 10 months you can manage by the solar energy, or 10.5 or 11 months you can manage by that, then that would be very nice. Only 1 month you are managing by the electricity support, by the grid. Rest 11 months you manage yourself. So like that, solar projects will be coming in the country, and then you will see that project will be very much helpful and play a very beautiful role for the Indian economy, as well as to improve our lifestyle, because you see everybody needed power. That doesn't matter their house quality, means how house construction is like that, bangla hai, flat hai, या छोटा मकान है या बड़ा मकान है, that doesn't matter, but everybody is needed. Everybody needed light during night time hours for the electricity point of view. सबको रोशनी चाहिए, उनको भी इवनिंग में काम करना है, उनको भी टीवी देखना है, उनको मोबाइल चार्ज करना है. So that power is for all, and the time will come like this. This is the future, and the same thing will be happening in that future. Solar city concept will be there, biomass gasification, biofuels development, bio CNG stations. So everywhere such kind of projects are moving on, and very soon you will see the result. Very soon means 2 3 years within. Government is moving so fast in that. Okay, so that's all by today lecture. Aranima, put down your hand. Okay, so that's all for the today's lecture, and tomorrow I will start the new thing. Okay.